this, I don't know if you want to call it hypocrisy or projection or blind spot, but this hysteria over Mamdani being elected in New York City is just actually really infuriating to me because, I could sit here and say some things I don't like about some of Mamdani's policies or whatnot, but all these hysterics about we're moving out of the city. We're so scared what this going to do. We're going to find ways to make sure he's not mayor. We're going to deport him or um, we're not going to send him any money. As if Trump has the fucking ultimate decision on where to send money. We pay taxes. The federal government. It's a structure that's already in place. You send the states the fucking money. But anyways, say we can't. Basically, what they're saying is you can't democratically elect this person that we don't like, that we don't want, that doesn't check any of these boxes of we're gonna kiss the corporations and the rich, the ultra rich's ass, and make sure that they control everything, and also they say these ideas are gonna wreck the fucking city. Well, what are your guys' ideas for the last fucking 40 fucking years? Make the rich richer and anyways, they got a lot of fucking nerve. Say they act like we can't have this guy. We don't want this guy elected, and we can't have him. What don't you realize? Like millions and millions, most Americans didn't want fucking Trump elected. You guys are freaking out over Mamdani, considering him some kind of fucking threat. Well, Trump has demonstrated himself as a fucking threat. You got, and the irony of I guess it's not really irony because you guys are saying we can't democratically elect this guy or they can't democratically elect him in New York City. I guess it makes sense because, it's been proven that, one side of the political spectrum doesn't believe in democracy after you just, or closed your eyes to the absolute horror and anti-Americanism of January 2001. I mean, the guy, and some people roll their eyes and say, "Oh my God, all you talk about is January 6th." Well, because you know what? If that had been a fucking Democrat, Obama, which one had done that and said, "Oh, that election was unfair. No, there's cheating. Oh, we can't fucking prove it because we lose every goddamn court case, but there was cheating." And then a total fucking obvious con man buffoon says the election was fucking stolen, and they do this fake elector scheme, literally try to fucking take back the election and have a bunch of foaming at the mouth, simpleton, fucking barbarians run to the Capitol. And I'm quite sure if it had been the other side of the political spectrum, they'd be dismissive of it. I mean, that showed right there that you guys don't give a fuck about the Constitution or democracy or whatnot. So, of course, you don't want this guy fucking elected. But it's really infuriating that you freaking out and say, "Oh my God, we got to stop this guy from being mayor. I can't. We got to leave the city. I can't believe this guy, is going to be mayor of New York City." Well, a lot of people couldn't fucking believe that Trump became president, was even allowed to run as president when he tried to fucking steal an election. I mean, he got a lot of fucking nerve to freak out over Mamdani after Trump exists. And all this gaslight, I can't believe it. They call him fascist, and this kind of language leads to violence. After the motherfucker tried to steal an election and stay in power like a dictator. After he's ignoring court rulings, getting journalists fired, arresting American citizens with no due process. Get the fuck out of here. Freaking out over Mamdani. I think like the state-run grocery store sounds, kind of crazy. Not crazy, but, on a large basis, it would be kind of, yeah, but, the rent control, yeah, sounds like a good fucking idea. What are your motherfuckers' ideas for affordability? You don't give a flying fuck that people pay more for rent or for healthcare or anything. And it's very clear to see what the Republicans are all about when they don't give a fuck about people's healthcare costs. They don't care about universal health. How are you going to pay for it? How are you going to pay for it? And we don't give a fuck about paying for endless wars and corporate welfare. corporate socialism. So shut the fuck up about whining about Mamdani. Anyways, have a good fucking night. History of presidents. Well, who's that one at the bottom? Is that D. Trump?